I have red, yellow, blue, silver. Which color should I pick?
Blue.
Blue?
Yes, my answer is always gonna be blue.
How to go from this to this. Yeah, boy. Good morning, good night, or good afternoon, or whatever time you guys are watching this video right now. Today, we are finally going to paint my calipers blue, because why not? Asked my sister what color she wanted. She said blue. I went with just a normal blue. It's not light or dark blue. But yeah, let's get started. So first, you'll need to check up the car, obviously. Put it on stands. Second, you need your paint. This is what I bought. That's what, it doesn't even look like that. It's like a dark blue. Your primer. Clear coat. Just a small tiny piece of sandpaper. I went with 120, really rough, just so that the paint can really stick. It'll break down, clean off the dust. Plastic bags. Now if you have any plastic bags laying around, you can use paper or newspaper. I'll show you how to wrap it all up. When you do any type of painting, the longest part is literally wrapping everything up. And make sure you have some masking tape. Grab a cardboard box. You've got one laying around, making sure you put it on the concrete because you don't want to get any paint laying on there. And I am going to try to cheat the process with a bit of a heat gun to make it dry quicker. But yeah, let's get started. The wheel. Now I want to show you this little thing about the Teggy. So this metal part here is the only thing where you can put a stand, because anything else is just weak plastic. But I can't fit the jack and the jack stands in there. So what I did was I used that metal part to lift it up, and I placed my stand just on this metal arm here. And yeah, that's what the Aussie says here. She'll be right, mate. Anyway, next we're gonna just clean this off with some brake cleaner. The wheel hasn't been taken off forever, so just wanna clean it all up a bit. Easy. As we wait for that to dry off, get your 120 sandpaper, and all you do is you just want to rub it all against the caliper till it's like nice and white all over that. So I'm going to start doing that, and yeah. Alright, I have sanded it down. As you can see, it looks brighter now, back to its bare metal, all that rust and stuff. Now it's really good to sandpaper anything you want to paint actually, because you want to get the paint to really stick in there. There's actually two ways to paint your calipers. One, you take off the whole caliper, paint it that way. Two, what I'm doing today, the easy way, in my opinion, leaving it on the car, but you just get a mask and cover all that space in there, especially concrete. And I don't want to paint the nut and that bushing area there, and that middle part here. I'm going to close that off with some masking tape, plastic bag all over that, and yeah, 3 stages of each one. You want to go with some primer, 3 coats of primer, 3 coats of paint, and 3 coats of clear coat. Easy as that. Each time you spray, you're supposed to wait about like half an hour for it to dry off, but I'm gonna use the heat gun 5 minutes each, and yeah, do it that way because we don't have much time today. So yeah, now I'm gonna just put plastic bags all over there, masking tapes, cover it all up, put that under there so we can start with painting it. Alright, no, there's not much light here now because I gotta close the garage because it's really loud outside. But anyway, this is pretty much a setup. All plastic bags all around there, and put the masking tapes on the strings. The nuts is covered, and in the middle there. Now I'm gonna start on the painting of everything. Everything I do for paint, I'm gonna do 3 times, so 3 coats of everything. I know some people cover this whole thing up, but I'm very confident in myself that I'll be spraying downwards, and from bottom that I won't be getting any overspray anywhere else. It's not my first rodeo, but still, practice makes perfect, I guess. But yeah, that's all done now, and I'm just gonna start with painting it. Alright, last coat to go. Alright, now I'm gonna use the heat gun, and I'm gonna do that for about 5 minutes. Finally, all the noise is gone from outside. Anyway, so what you want to do, as I said, every paint is different. So a good way to test is on a distance. You just want to go cardboard. If you go too close, it's going to be too wet. So you want to find the perfect distance on how close and how far you are from what you're painting. But we're on to our last coat now. And yeah, after this, just 3 coats of clear coat. It's like a gloss finish coat as well. And yeah, we're done. The main thing you do on painting is the preparation. So wrapping it up, covering it all up. Painting it is the fun part. And even if you get 2 wet parts like that on top, you use the heat gun and yeah, dries it all up. So I'm just gonna finish it up now with the last few coats on the bottom side as well, in the back. Finishing it off with the heat gun, and yeah, that's it. Clear coat, and that's it. Alright, everything's all done. On the last one, I'm just gonna finish it off. Clear coat. This has like a gloss finish. You don't need much. You do 3 times again, and hit it with the heat gun. Alright, best part now, taking it all off. Hopefully there is no overspray. Oh, good. How about that? Awesome. All that work just from a spray can. So I'm gonna let it dry. Still gonna have to drive to work tomorrow. So I won't be able to drive this car just for tomorrow. So you'd wanna leave this dry overnight. But yeah, that's all done. Thanks for making it all the way to the end of this video today. Now, first of all, I would just like to say, my bad, I couldn't get all the calipers on or painted it on in this video. I'm gonna finish it off next week. So stay tuned for part 2. I'll finish it off the front too, because I did the back 2 today. That's okay. Also, everyone, thank you so much. I've reached 200 subscribers. That's the main goal I wanted by the end of this month or last month, I think it was. Just now aiming for 1K, aiming for that 1K goal. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Yeah, you, the one who haven't subscribed to the channel and joined the Zelo G gang. Every week there's a new video, so please subscribe if you haven't already. Obviously for 100 years of good luck. Painting is really about repetition and checking the right spots, but it's all about the preparation is all I can say. I would have sanded it down with 2000, but I reckon just sanding it with 120, bit of primer and paint and clear coat does the job. What I'm gonna do now is gonna leave the car in the garage. We're gonna let that dry overnight, and stay tuned for part 2 next week. I'll see you in the next one. What is that?